A very good morning to all the students of class 5. My name is Prerna and I'm your English teacher. And today, from your English book Skyline, we are going to read chapter number 6. Now, before we start reading this chapter, I want to ask all of you. Most of you have siblings. You have maybe a younger brother or a younger sister or elder brother or an elder sister. Sometimes we feel that our parents are giving more attention to them, and sometimes we feel, oh, mama loves my brother more, or mama loves my sister more, or papa loves my brother more or sister more, right? But I want to tell you one thing today. It is not like that. Your parents love you all equally. All right. So we're going to start reading the story about a girl who feels jealous of her sister. So let us find out why she feels jealous of her sister. So here we go. So as I told you, this is chapter number 6 of your book, and the name of the chapter is Princess on Wheels. All right, so let us start reading the introduction of this chapter. So it says, this story is about a girl, Patty Jean Piper, who feels left out when her parents spend so much time helping Patty's older sister who is handicapped. When her sister Penelope falls asleep, Patty decides to take Penelope's wheelchair and become a princess for the day. Let us read the story to know how her day ends. So there is a girl named Patty Jean Piper who has an elder sister named Penelope, and her elder sister Penelope is handicapped, so she cannot walk. But Patty or Jean, she feels that, oh my god, my sister is so blessed, like a princess. She's sitting on the wheelchair the entire day. But is that the case? So let us read the story to find out. My big sister is 10 years old. Her name is Penelope Mary Piper, but everyone calls her Penny. Everyone except me. I, Patty Jean Piper, call her the princess. It is the perfect name for her. All day she just sits on her throne with wheels and tells everybody in the whole world what to do. So in the first stanza, this girl, Jean, she is sarcastically calling her sister who's handicapped as a princess. And because her sister is handicapped, she cannot walk, she uses a wheelchair. So she calls her elder sister Penelope, or Penny as other people call her. So she calls her sister as princess because she feels her sister is having a very good life. When we go shopping at the mall, the princess rides on her throne while father wheels her around along the aisle. So, this girl, Jean, continuously the word throne is being she's using the word throne to refer to the wheelchair that Penny has to use because she cannot walk. She is not able enough to walk. And so she's saying that whenever we go to the shopping mall, so my father, he takes her around and she's sitting in that wheelchair along the aisle. So aisle refers to the sides which are left between two rows. She smiles and waves like she's some kind of a movie star. Mother carry the princess crutches, and I, Patty Jean, carry packages. So she's saying my life is so tough, that mom will carry her crutches and I am the one who has to carry all those packets from the shopping mall. So Jean is feeling that she's being exploited. She's being ill treated by her parents because of her elder sister, Penny. Sometimes there are so many, I look like a box with legs. Everyone loves the princess. Grandma and grandpop and all the aunts and uncles and cousins in our family hug her and say how sweet and wonderful she is. So continuously, what is Jean doing? She's expressing how much jealous she feels because of her elder sister Penny. So you see her mother is carrying the crutches, and here Jean is made to carry the boxes. My school is so far from my house. I have to ride for hours on a school bus to get there. The princess goes to the new school right across the street. She can wheel herself there in 1 second. She does not even have to wear a uniform. So, again, continuously complaining about various things. It is summer now. All my friends have gone to camp. Everyone except me. Mother says there is no money to send me to camp because the princess has just got new braces for her legs. So braces refer to the support that people use who are unable to walk. The support that people use is called as braces, and it's generally made of metal. After dinner, I go outside. The princess in the hammock sleeping. Besides the tree is the throne. Again, throne refers to the wheelchair. Seeing it empty gives me the best idea anyone in the whole world has ever had. Today, I will be the princess. So now what happens that Jean, she thinks that today I'm going to take away my elder sister's throne, her elder, as in my elder sister's wheelchair, and today I'm going to ride on it. Why? Because her elder sister Penny, she is sleeping on the hammock bed. So I'll show you what a hammock bed looks like. So I'll show you what it looks like. So heavy. So I'll just show it to you. So see, this is what a hammock bed looks like. So it's a bed which is tied between two trees. So her sister, elder sister Penny, she's sleeping and her wheelchair is kept. So now Jean, she decides that I am going to take away the wheelchair of my elder sister and going to ride it. So let us see what happens here. I sit on the throne. It is covered with cushions and I feel like a cloud. So she's saying that I feel very soft and very, lifted. Now I will spend every minute on the throne, I say. I imagine all the people in my kingdom looking at me, loving their beautiful new princess. So now Jean is feeling that as if she's a princess sitting on that wheelchair. I decided to ride to the princess's school. There is a nice steep little hill on the grass near the sidewalk. Maybe it should be fun to ride down it. So steep refers to rising or falling quickly and not slowly, and sidewalk is the pavement on the side of the road which is used by pedestrians to walk. I sit down and give the throne a good hard push. Plop! The throne dumps me out on the sidewalk and lands upside down on top of me. So you can see Jean, she is trying to sit on this wheelchair, but what happens? She's not able to manage herself and she finally falls on the sidewalk. My knee has a tiny cut on it, but it doesn't hurt much. Still, I'm glad no one is around to laugh. I wonder if the princess ever fell when she was learning. I put the throne right side up and get back on it. Then I ride to the corner of the street. I have been pushing so hard. I feel like both my arms are broken. Some grown-ups are walking towards me. So what Jean is trying to do, she's trying to make the wheelchair go forward using the wheels that are there on the wheelchair. So she's trying to move on that wheelchair, but suddenly there are a few people who see that Jean is trying to move onto that move with that wheelchair. They look at me and my throne and they turn away fast, like I do when I'm watching a scary movie. Does this happen to the princess? So all this while when Jean is trying to sit on the wheelchair and make herself walk using the wheelchair, she is also thinking about her sister, like if she has ever fallen, was it difficult for her to learn how to ride this, or is it that she gets attention from people on the road or not. So she's having all these thoughts. Some boys are playing on the sidewalk and will not move out of my way. Why don't you go over me, wheel legs, says one of them. So one of the boys, he laughs at Jean, saying that, oh my god, you don't even know how to sit on that wheelchair. Are you going to run over me? All his friends laugh. I will beat you up, I yell. But they just laugh some more and run away. The worst thing in the world has happened. Great big raindrops have started falling over everything. So now it has started raining heavily. The rain comes faster and faster. I think about running home, but I can't leave the throne out in the rain. The wheels of the throne sink down, down, down in the mud. They stop turning. So now the wheels have stopped moving because it has started raining so much and so much of mud has been collected over the wheels. They stop turning. My hands are covered in mud. I jump off the throne and my new sandals sink too. My feet go with them. So now her new shoes and her feet all are merged in mud caused due to heavy rain. By the time I pull the throne out, I'm wetter and colder than I have ever been in my whole life. So see now what is happening. Now it started raining and it started becoming all the more difficult for Jean to move using that wheelchair. The rain stops. I wheel myself home. I notice father standing in our front yard. He's calling and calling, but the cars and trucks are so noisy I can't hear him. Mother is walking up the street looking around. I drag the muddy throne across the rest of the field to the sidewalk. When mother sees me, she runs and holds out her arms. Father is right behind her. I didn't mean to mess up the throne. So Jean's parents, they were looking for her because they could not find Jean at home. So they got really worried. And the moment they saw Jean, they were so happy that they just hugged her tightly. But Jean, she confesses that she did not mean to ruin or she did not mean to spoil the wheelchair. I'm sorry I said throne, says mother. Oh, the wheelchair. We thought you were lost. You weren't looking for the chair, I say. Patty Jean, we were looking for you. Mother hugs me some more. You shouldn't have taken Penny's chair, but we are glad that you are back. So now parents, they express their happiness by hugging Jean and by saying that we are so glad that you have returned home safely. Mother washes me in the bathtub and puts me to bed just like she does for Penny. And father and mother say good night and turn out the lights. I lie there thinking, Penny, I whisper, are you awake? Uh-huh. How can you smile all the time when you are in that yucky chair? It's not yucky, says Penny. It takes me places. I'm sorry I took your chair, I say. That's all right. Just go to sleep now. But I'm wide awake. I lie there and wish very hard that my sister will always be able to do things that make her happy. So, what have you understood or what have you seen in this story? That how sometimes we feel or we get jealous of our own brother and sister or maybe someone else, thinking that the other person is enjoying a very good life. Sometimes we feel like that, oh, this person has so much of happiness in the world, or this person, let's say our classmate, oh, my classmate has so many beautiful pencil box and pencils, but we really don't know that the other person might, or the other person is likely to have some problems in his or her life. So never ever compare yourself with others. And as per the question of parents is concerned, never ever bring this to your mind that your parents do not love you as they love your brother or sister. They love you both. They love both their children in the in an equal manner. All right, so I hope you enjoyed reading this chapter. Thank you, and keep loving and caring for your family. Thank you.